Today, basically what we're going to do is 30 minutes of movement. And we're going for non-typical stuff. We're not going to structure it like a traditional session or a class. I am going to try to not do any sun salutations. It's a way of basically understanding that all of this is just moving whilst trying to think about what the fuck you're doing. That's really the core structure of what I'm trying to get across. And also with that, with removing the sun salutations, it makes it more accessible for everyone. It really does. They're often one of the key limiters of what people consider a way in and a way out. We're going to try and go through all of the movements that the body needs. You know, squat, hinge, press, twist, all of that nonsense, and see what we can do. So grab a drink, put on some music, do what you need to do, and remember that to move with your body. Not mine, move with yours. If there's something that you don't like, don't do it. Something you do like, maybe you want to put an extra loop in. That's quite a nice thing of this. You can pause and do something again. You're not bound by the structures of a class and someone saying move on. So when you are ready, you're going to bring yourself towards the front of your mat or work area, whatever you need. Take your feet hip distance. Press the toes into the ground and breathe. Next, we feel the weight from the heels spreading across the entire foot, and then up to the knees. Are they rigid? Are they locked? Are they slightly soft? From there coming up, we want to feel the pelvis almost pulling up and forward. It's engaging. That pull through the pelvic floor, the squeeze of the glutes, then into the trunk. That's that tension to the belly as if it's being pulled slightly backwards. And that's to help support and structure the spine. Moving up, the chest is forward, maybe even somewhat lifted. The shoulders are heavy. They're drooping down, engagement to the back. Elbows should feel relaxed, with fingers strong. Head is looking forward. We feel lifted. Take 2 more breaths. When you're ready, let's take a big breath in, push the ground away and lift the hands up. Reach. With an exhale, drop the right hand and allow the left to come over towards the right side of the neck. From there, there's breath in. You're going to start with the head pulling over and then the entire body goes with you. Before letting the hand drop, we slouch around, big swirl, and come back up to standing. That repeated. Other side, reach up as an inhale. The exhale, you allow the arms to drop, they go over to the left, so your right hand is dropping over to the left ear. And the body dragged almost. Not from the head, but perhaps from the crown over. Before slouching around and down. 2 more. Reach up. And the arms drift over to the right, so the left arm goes over. It's almost cradling the head as we pull everything over. Forward and slouch down. Up. With the arms and down. Over to the left. That right arm's creating the head as we drift over to the right. And then round. And down. Okay. Again, find this Tadasana, this mountain, this tall position. The knees are soft. Bring the hands into the chest. Take a big breath into the belly. With an exhale, we twist the torso out to the left and then reach the arms. And the length, take up as much space as we can. Back to center. Breathing in. twist to the right. We allow the knees to be soft because we want the compensation to come from the hips and the ankles, and that's absolutely fine. Beautiful. Breathe in. This time we're going for that flounce, that forward, so hips back, knees soft, hands down. And then ripple up. One more. Up and then down. Breathing in, we rise, rounding back. Good. We're going to shift the weight over onto your right foot. Stepping the left foot back, find your warrior two. 90-degree difference in the feet. That right foot is bent. The body is stacked over the hips. Hands to shoulders. From there, let's breathe in, reversing. So forward with the right and then up. Next breath takes your forearm to your thumb. Left hand reaches up. Find the heights and then swirl it overhead. Allow the torso to twist forward, down, and around. One more breath here as we look to that right foot before finding our way to a warrior two. Straighten that right leg. Turn your feet parallel. We're going to go to the other side. So that left foot turns out, the knee bends. Reposition your body, make sure it's stacking over the hips. And find your warrior two. Shoulders heavy, fingers long. There's one more breath here. And then we're going to reverse. So reach left hand forward. And then up. Swirling. We're taking forearm to side for your side angle. That right hand's reaching up. One more breath here. And then the inhale allows you to swirl fingers forward, down, and around. Coming back to that side angle. Taking one breath. And we'll look to the left foot as we inhale. Find your warrior two. Beautiful. Straighten the left leg. Turn the feet so they're parallel. Take the hands to the hips. We stand tall. That's the pose. This height, this lifting up and into the trunk. Get the core work. From there, turn the right foot to the top of the mat. Step left foot to meet it. Take a breath in, place the arms forward, round the back, tuck the pelvis, get a C shape. Then with an inhale, clench the fists, pull the shoulders back and lift the chest, get that tension to the back. Reach forward. Pull back, this time bend the elbows. Feel the heaviness drop through the shoulders and that tension into the back. From here, there's an inhale up, arms go overhead. Then leaning with an exhale over to the left. Breathe in, we come up. Exhale over to the right. Back to center. Drop the hands. Beautiful. From there, we're going to step back with that left foot once again. Find your wide stance, where we've just been. Going to that wide prasarita. First step, turn the toes out. Breathe in, allow the hips to drop. Sliding the hands across the thighs is a really nice way to indicate depth and comfort. Shoulders should be away from the ears. We're not here yet. Back to the hands so we're not applying pressure. One more breath. And then there's an inhale to rise. Toes turn forward. Maybe even a little in. Parallel's good. Turning them in gets a nice stretch down the outside part of the hip and the hamstring. Soften the knees if they're crappy hamstrings. Take that breath in, We're leaning forward. Slide the hands down. Maybe the fingertips get to the floor. Arms long, spine long, head, that's neutral. Perhaps a little weight drifting back into the heels. When you're ready, just feet press into the floor to breath in as we rise the hips up. Rise the hips, you come up, the hips are with them. Toes turn out, going to your guidance. This time as we breathe in, knees bend, hands lift. The shoulders feel heavy along the elbows. Challenge yourself, play with that depth. If it becomes too much, you can always rise up. That's absolutely fine. Next breath in. Legs straighten, toes turn inwards. And we're going for that Prasarita again. Breathing into the belly, knees soften, hips go back. Hands go wherever we need them. Calves, ankles, or the floor. This time as we take a breath in, lift the chest. And then exhale. Let your spine just relax. Next breath in. Weight to the fingertips, lengthen the arms. Soften the knees if we need to. Get the feet grounding down. Breathing in, press the ground away. Squeeze the backside and rise up. Toes turn out. Go for one more, goddess. Breathe in. Knees down. Find that heaviness into elbows and shoulders. We're going to add a little kite walk. It's not usually used here. I'm liking it at the minute. From there, as we breathe in, shoulders lift and around. We arch the back, fingers come forward. Breathing in, roll it the other way. Pull the shoulder blades down, lift the fingertips. We need two more. Rounding. Lifting. One more. Rounding. Make it fancy. Your little goblin. And then lift. Stand proud. Drive. Legs straight. Final time for a Prasarita here. Maybe take the legs a little bit wider, and it's specifically better if you've got longer legs. The width helps. Breathe in, hips back, body down. Fingertips or hands to the floor, keep the arms long. We can share the weight between the hands and feet, and that's fun. Looking for that length into the spine and the lower back, so maybe pushing the arms back just a bit. Fingers and toes grip that. From there, weight shifts over to that right hand as we inhale, lift the left. It's not going to go all the way, we just try. And then down. One more, lifting. And then down. Other side, so weight into the left. Inhale, right. And down. Inhale. And down. Weight shifts, breathe in and bring your body up slowly. Just be careful, I need it. Turn your foot to the top of the mat, step to meet it. Stand tall. Big breath in, lift the arms up to the shoulders. Round it, push forward. The belly should pull in, squeeze the abdomen and reach the fingers as far as you can. Clench the fist, pull the shoulder blades back, stand tall. And breathe out, round. Breathe in, shoulders drop, elbows come in. Continue that squeeze. And then reach up. Exhale, leaning over. And lifting. Leaning over. And lifting. Big breath. And then exhale, this time we're going to fold. Fingers down, hips back. And settle. The big breath in. rising up. Good. From here, we're stepping back again. So go back, find your warrior two. Beautiful. So right foot forward, left foot out, and work. Just play into the depth. Understand what each hip is doing. That right leg controls the height. The left one controls perhaps the sensation of twisting depth. Don't care about your arms right now. Care about the legs. With that next breath in, pause. It's almost like a real class when people interrupt you. Keeping it in, I'm not editing. Life's too fucking hard. So, warrior two, we're here. From there, we're going to pivot on the back foot. Find your high lunge. Readjust if we need to. And then from there, make your way down. You do it slowly. I don't care how you get down. We're just going down. Release that back foot. Beautiful. Make sure your feet are as wide as your body. Tuck the pelvis under. Good. Find that sensation of that stretch through the left hip. From there, gently pushing forward. And back. Forward. And back. From here, perhaps we want to reach the arms up, keep the hips where they are, and take that lean back into a crescent lunge. When you're ready, bring the arms down, and they're going inside of the right foot, into your lizard. And that breath in rocks you backwards and forwards once again. Allow the body to press forwards. The heel can lift, the weight can go into the toes. Provides different focus, different parts of the stretch. If we keep the heels down, it becomes very much the hip. Perhaps if the heel comes up and the weight transitions so far forward, we then work into the ankle. And then from there, we're coming up. Take that big breath in. And we rise. So from here, you can do two things. You can go straight up, or you can step forward and then make your way back. Either way, we're going back to this little wide-legged pose. We're turning the other way. So the left foot is going out. Find your warrior two. Just use this moment to settle into the depth of the hips. And again, we're pivoting, finding that high lunge. And we're sinking down. Beautiful. Keep the hips tucking under. Find that stretch sensation into the right thigh and rocking back and forth. So I had to kind of teach like this so we don't spend one half a sequence with my back to you, but yeah, it's just a little bit now. And then again, we can find some stability in the hips, the hands can lift, and we can have that lean back for your crescent lunge. Bring in and out. When you're ready, hands drop to the floor. We're dragging forwards and backwards into this kneeling lizard. And back, weight into the feet, torso rises. Tuck the back toes and make your way up and around. We're turning to the front of the mat, so right foot turns, left foot steps forward. Same little sequence we did before, that rounding and pulling. So arms up to shoulders, reach, pull the belly in, shoulders slide forward. Take that inhale, drag the shoulders back, clench the fists, find the tension. Reach forward. Breathe in, shoulders down, elbows back, and squeeze everything. Forward lifting, hands up. Taking that lean over to the left, and up, and over to the right. Exhale, fold. When you're ready, we're going to step back and down to all fours. Beautiful. Find a good hands and knees position. So spread those fingers wide, knees underneath hips. Have a little shimmy, play into anything you like, maybe a keka or just a little ripple around. From here, we're going to step the left foot up and out. So in line with the hip, but we're turning it out 90 degrees. Your focus here is trying to push that knee out and feel the sensation into the hip. From here, it's a breath in, lift the left hand. Exhale down. 2 more, lifting. So as the arm is up here, we'll focus on the arm going backwards and the knee out. Exhale down. Number 2. And back down to all fours. Changing sides. Out with the right. Push that right knee back and lift the right hand. And down. Lift and down. Final one. And down we go. Next, we're going to work into that little twisted lizard pose. So, left foot forward towards the hand. Big breath in. Reach the left arm up. And from here, you can make it whatever you want. You can stay here, focus on the twist, or maybe push forward. Make it really passive. So the hips go down, the knee comes out. I think this looks quite like yoga. Exclamation marks, quotation marks. One of the two. And we come down with a hand. Back to all fours and changing sides. Again, there's a drag forward, a lift of the right hand. And maybe the hips drop, the knee can go out. And then we go back and down. Learning all fours. Push back, find your child's pose. For 3 breaths here. And then we're coming up. From here, find your way onto your backside. So, we're going to keep left leg long. Bend the right knee so the right foot is on the floor. And make sure you've got some space. It pushes you over onto kind of the left arse cheek. So we're going to use left hand for support. Big breath in. Reach the right hand up. And then exhale. Reach it forward and out. So we're looking to get towards the pinky toe. So I'm getting there, it's the active purpose of twisting, but keeping long. So I'm not hunching, simply aiming for it. Then take that breath in, lift the arm up and around. So shifting away onto your right arse cheek. Right foot, the right hand is for support. The lefty is reaching around the right knee and pulling you into a twist. And back to center. Going into a classic Janu Shasana. So the right foot comes into the left thigh. Find the sitting bones, chunky bits, and maybe you need to be on a little block or cushion in your chair for this. Breathing in, lift, hands up. As we twist towards that left leg, there's an exhale that allows us to fall forward. You get what you need, calf, ankles, or foot. 2 to 3 breaths. Toes sticking up. And we lift. You're going to keep righty where it is. Draw the lefty across as if we're cross-legged. If you don't like this, and some people don't, if it feels like crap, don't do it. Yeah? Just don't. Literally nothing to lose and already gain from it. Breathe in, and we're just rounding, flouncing down. I'm going to do all of that on the other side. So, righty is long, lefty is bent. Find that space between the legs. Right hand's there for sports. Reaching left, right hand up. I was doing so. This hand is up. That's what you need. We're going to reach across to the straight leg. So it's opposites. And then we come up and swirl it around. Supporting the weight over onto that bent leg side. The other hand comes around to the knee. And we pull. Then we come back, allow this leg to rotate out so it goes flat into your Janu Shasana. Butt into the thigh, toes up. Breathe in, lift the hands, twist the body. When you're ready, we can allow it to fall and lean. When you're ready, we come up. Going into that cross-legged one, if you want it. Big breath in, and allow the body to drop. Just a breath. Let me come up. You're going to make your way onto your back, onto the floor. Want something that feels nice and it feels comfortable. Bending the knees, allowing the feet to the floor. Swish the legs from side to side. And pull those knees up, rounding through the back. And exhale for a full body stretch. Next breath in, bring that left knee or right knee up and pull it across for a supine twist. Either way, one side comes up, we're dragging across for a supine twist. And then back to center. Do the other one. bringing the body back to center. And here's where you've got two options. You can get up and you can go about your day. You can get comfortable and find some time for your shavasana, your rest. So maybe it's a good time to turn me off and take those moments, just allow the body to quiet down. But the choice is yours. I'm not going to do either with you, because that's not how this works. But thank you for flouncing along in what was set with the best of intentions, but may have been a mildly shambles of a class. So whatever you're choosing to do is get up or stay down. I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to say namaste.